where you are now, 3 years down the line, there's obviously been a lot of learning for yourself, a lot of, learning the trade. I mean, for those that don't know about white label clothing, just tell us a little bit about your business itself and what it is, just to bring people up to speed. I'm conscious, people might not know about the brand, about the label, and about your process in making the clothes. So just bring us up to speed with what the brand is, what the your process for making those clothes.
Okay, well, I'd say my brand is I'd probably say like it's a bit of a street style.
Hmm.
Um, but I guess I put in all aspects into it. Like the other day, somebody came up to me and said, "Yo, your brand looks like a skaters, like for BMXs and stuff." But
Hmm.
I guess it's out there for anybody really. But my brand in itself, like I started with just doing t-shirts, um,
Okay.
and it was just purely oversized t-shirts.
Yeah.
Um, I started with t-shirts, then I think I went to Hareem's, like the low crotch joggers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Basically, my brand's like it's a handmade brand really. Like I basically make everything myself. Um, Obviously, I have like staff and stuff like that that like I train up and I show what to do. And but basically, my brand is just that it's almost like a family brand as well. To be honest, like a lot of
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
family members like work for me and help me out and you know all pitch in and do their bit, I guess.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know what else to put it under.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
So
don't
I
know.
mean, so what you've just said to me is you you was working for Royal Mail. You got laid off. You went to IKEA. You bought a sewing machine. Did you go to college? Did you go to university? Did you take any night courses? How did you learn how to make clothes?
Basically, when I bought the sewing machine, I didn't even know what to do, man. I just got a YouTube video up learning how to use a sewing machine. Like
Okay.
I didn't even know
Okay.
how to wire it up. I didn't
Yeah.
even know how to thread the machine. I just you know what? I just thought, I'm gonna YouTube it, learn how to thread up the machine. I did that, and then I
Yeah.
just took it from there. I've just learned everything, and as I've gone along, it hasn't been totally easy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've gone from one mistake to another, and I've just kept learning from my mistakes as I've gone along. And obviously, where I am today, I think I've come a long way considering where I started. But you know what? You never seem to realize that because I just think it's just me making clothes. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, from the outside looking in, you in 3 years' time, you've obviously built a very strong, recognizable brand. And I think anyone hearing this story who hadn't heard this story before would be pretty shocked to know that you haven't been formally trained, you haven't gone and studied, you've basically self-taught yourself how to become a tailor. That's kind of what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is, really. I guess in a long, like, when you hear people talk about it, like, people talk about, like, oh, there's anything's possible. Like, it's true, man. Like, I never thought I would sew ever. Like, I was just a postman collecting mail. And then one day it's like, it come about, like, that I started learning. And, when I started, it just wasn't, it wasn't up to scratch. It was
Mm.
like, I guess it was you wouldn't even wear it. Like I could show you in a t-shirt, like what my first top that I made. It's a bit diabolical, but I guess you got to learn from your mistakes, and you've just got to keep progressing in life. It's just the same thing, really. Like everybody in life wants to progress, so I guess this I've just tried to progress in this.
Yeah, yeah. So what was the first garment you ever sold?
The first garment I sold, it was it was an oversized t-shirt, a black one with zips. No, did it have zips either side? No, I don't think it had zips in the side. It was a black t-shirt with like a leather strip going through the middle. I can't even
Mhm.
remember who I sold it to as well.
Yeah.
I sold it to a girl. Like she was the first one I sold. I think I sold it for like £30. Like
Yeah.
I never had no wash tags or labels in there or nothing. I just made the top, folded it up, put it in a bag, and just give it her.
Yeah. Describe that feeling to us when you put it in a bag and you made that exchange and she gave you the £30. Describe that feeling.
You know, it was the best feeling ever. I was so over the moon. I was so gassed. I was just like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like, you know, it could you could put it same like winning, you know, winning something. You know, when you win something, you just it's free and
Mm,
it's like it's a shock to the system because you've won. It was like that when somebody bought it from me. It
yeah.
was like, wow, she's actually brought this top off me. And then the alarm bell started ringing. I started thinking, you know what? If I could sell maybe 3 or 4 a week, or I don't know, like I started to think like that to try and,
Mm,
you know, try and kind of match what I was getting at Royal Mail, like my paycheck. I was trying
yeah.
to like match that, I guess, just so I could survive, man, to be honest. But it was
Yeah.
a wicked feeling, wicked feeling. I can't even describe it. It's just over the moon, man, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically like if you can do it once, you can rinse and repeat. You know, I mean, you can do it twice, you
Yeah,
can do it 3 times, you can do it 10 times. You
yeah,
know, so
definitely.
yeah, definitely when you get that first exchange of this is my service, this is my product, and someone gives you money for that, you know, it's definitely, even if it's only 99 pence, if if you're selling apps or you're selling things online, even if it's only 99 pence, that first sale is almost like it validates all the work you've done, all the hard work you've put in. That's like, okay, this can work because someone has put their hand in their pocket and exchanged it for your creation, your product. So it's encouraging, and out there, if you, as you're listening to this story, if you're thinking about, if you've got a business idea, if you've ever wanted to make that transition, this is just evident that it's possible. You don't need to. I've got nothing against university, but you don't need to necessarily go and get a degree to start your business. You don't need to go and get. I mean, this is something else I want to explore with you, Nathan. But I always say you don't need to go and get a bank loan to start a business.